Hello, I'm Wita Newton and we're here to do media training for the Teacher Practice Network. This media training is going to help you get more comfortable as you're interviewed by maybe a newspaper reporter or a TV interview, help you to get more comfortable with the media and to be able to use your voice from the classroom to spread a positive viewpoint of education and educators. Before we start today, what I would like for you to do is to think for a few minutes about your past experience with the media. Have you been interviewed by a reporter, whether it's TV or newspaper before, and maybe had that interview go super? Or maybe it didn't go so well? Or as you were interviewed, did maybe you think the reporter had some sort of an agenda? Or maybe you've never been interviewed at all. It really does not matter your level of experience with the media. We all have something that we can improve to make our experience and our interview go in a better way so we can hopefully get out a more positive view of education and educators. Some of you are thinking right now, me talk to the media? There is no way. Whenever you went into education, you never thought that you would be interviewed by a TV reporter or a newspaper reporter. Or maybe some of you are out there itching and say, yes, I'm ready, I want to do this. It doesn't matter whether you hate the media or you love the media. We all need to realize the power that the media has on public opinion. And we want to use that power to our advantage. We want to take that power that the media has and use it to use our voice from the classroom and spread that positive image of teachers and teaching and education in Arkansas. As we get started today, the first thing that we want to look at is let's look at the interview itself. As you start an interview, there are several things that you need to be aware of. First, you need to realize that that reporter is not your friend. No matter how friendly that reporter may seem, he is there to get the story, and you have the story. You also want to realize that you are always on the record. No matter what that reporter tells you, whether it seems to be in just a friendly conversation, you're on the record. Whatever you say can potentially be published or aired. So keep in mind, keep in the back of the mind that this is not something that you can just treat like you would be talking to your best buddy. Treat it like it's a performance. Treat it like, even though it may be an interview with just a newspaper reporter, that performance that you're giving to that newspaper reporter can potentially reach hundreds and thousands of people. So every time that you're interviewed by, whether it's a TV reporter or a newspaper reporter, keep in mind that you are, whatever your message is eventually going to be conveyed to the public. Also, that reporter may have an agenda or may not have an agenda, and the questions can be leading sometimes. So always know what your message is and say what you want to say, not necessarily what you think the reporter, whatever the reporter may want to get from you. What I want you to remember now is these reporters have a job to do, and it may not be what you think it is. A reporter's job is to get published. And the place, if it's a newspaper reporter, they want to get published on the front page above the fold. Why? Because it sells newspapers. If it's a TV reporter, they want their story to be the lead on the 6 o'clock news, because they want those ratings to go higher and higher. They're trying to advance their career, and they want to get the story from you. And the juicier the story could be, the better it would be for them. If it could ignite some sort of debate that this story might go on for not just this one time, but for weeks and days to come and potentially bring more and more stories. So that reporter has a job to do. And so you want to always keep that in your mind. As you go through that, keep in mind that they may have some sort of an angle that they are trying to get from the story. But you need to know what it is that you have to say and then stick to that message that you've got, that you want to put out.